Hello everyone, Oksana here. Welcome to my channel. Yes, it's Russian, where we are, of course, learning Russian. And today's video is aiming to broaden your vocabulary a little bit, because today we're going to be talking about Russian adjectives, and we're going to be talking about two Russian adjectives in particular, and those are быстрый and медленный. Быстрый meaning fast, and медленный meaning slow. And you can guess already, you understand why I give you these two adjectives to learn together. It's because they are adjectives of the opposite meaning, and I always find it easier or interesting to learn like different words with either contrasting meanings or meanings that are similar. But today we're going to be talking about these opposite meaning adjectives, and we'll start with talking about their different forms concerning their genders, because of course, just like nouns, adjectives in Russian have three gender form: masculine, feminine, and neuter. And also, just like nouns, Russian adjectives can have plural form. So let us first go over all of these forms, and then we'll be talking about some examples. I will be giving you some examples on how to use these adjectives in some simple phrases with nouns. And now, if we look at the gender and plural forms of the adjective медленный, slow, you can see that it has the same endings. So for the masculine gender form, the ending is «ый», and it is медленный, slow in the masculine gender form. Next, for the feminine gender, we also have the ending «ая», and it is медленная, slow in the feminine gender. For neuter gender, the ending is «ое», медленное. And for the plural form, the ending is also «ые», медленные. So these are all of the four forms of these two adjectives: быстрый, fast, and медленный, slow. So of course, naturally, you have to know all of these words, but if you know the rule of forming different gender forms and plural forms of adjective, like it is the most basic rule, it is like strictly following this rule. So if you know that, it will not be any difficulty for you to form these adjective forms yourself, if you can't remember them. So just remember which ending corresponds to which form, and that will be enough for you to come up with the correct forms of these adjectives. And typically, of course, when forming phrases or sentences with this adjectives, you have to take notice of the first of the noun with which you want to use these two adjectives. You have to establish the gender form, the gender, and the number, the plural or singular form of the noun. When you have that done, you will have to use the adjective of the corresponding gender and plural or singular form. So if you have, like, for example, a noun of a feminine gender, singular, you will be having the adjective of the feminine gender singular form as well. So быстрая you will be using either быстрая or медленная. And for the plural forms, of course, you just have to notice if the noun is in its plural form. So if it is in its plural form, the gender forms, of course, already don't matter, and there's only one plural form, and that is быстрые or медленный, and you are using it with the nouns of the plural in their plural forms. So let us practice a little bit. Let us write down some phrases with these two adjectives, and I think afterwards it will be easier for you to grasp, to understand the idea of how these two adjectives are used in Russian phrases. So for the masculine gender form of the adjective быстрый, fast, I can came up with these simple phrases that are very like easy in meaning and also very commonly used. So you can say that using this adjective, you can say something like this: быстрый бег. Быстрый бег. What does it mean? Бег means running. It is the noun, and it is a noun of the feminine gender form. So we're using it with the same gender form adjective, which is быстрый. So быстрый бег will be meaning like fast or quick running. Быстрый бег. Next we have быстрый завтрак. Быстрый завтрак. Завтрак means breakfast. It is also a noun of the masculine gender, and we're using it with быстрый, masculine gender adjective, and it is быстрый завтрак, quick or fast breakfast. And also you can say быстрый метаболизм, быстрый метаболизм, быстрый метаболизm. You can guess that metabolism means metabolism. It is also a noun of the masculine gender, and you can say fast metabolism. So, of course, we always tend to envy people with fast metabolism because basically they can eat whatever they want. So that is like a set phrase, and these are 3 examples for the adjective быстрый, fast, in the masculine gender form. So for the feminine gender form of the adjective быстрый, быстрая, I can give you these 3 examples. The first one is быстрая почта. Быстрая почта. Почта meaning mail. Now it is a noun of the feminine gender. So быстрая почта. Both words are of the feminine gender, singular, and it means fast mail. Быстрая почта, fast mail. Быстрая печать. Печать means print or printing, the noun form, and it is a noun of a feminine gender. So we're using it with the feminine gender form adjective, быстрая. Быстрая печать meaning fast print. And we're also having here fast быстрая pizza. Sorry, I made a mistake here, but it is the letter P. So быстрая pizza meaning fast pizza. Like if you are making your pizza at home, you don't want to spend too many time on it, you find the recipe for the quick or fast pizza, for how to make it quicker. So that is the expression быстрая pizza, fast pizza. For the examples with the neuter gender form of this adjective быстрый, быстрая, I can give you these 3. First we have быстрое чтение, быстрое чтение, быстрое чтение. Чтение is a noun of the neuter gender, and it means reading, and so we have here fast reading. The second is быстрое дыхание, быстрое дыхание. Дыхание also a neuter gender noun, and it means breathing, so we get here fast breathing. And the last example is быстрое восстановление. 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 Восстановление means a recovery, and быстрое восстановление is fast recovery, like from an injury or like some trauma, and it is also a set expression, so it means a fast recovery. Быстрое восстановление. The noun is also of the neuter gender. So for the plural form of the adjective быстрый, быстрые, meaning fast, I give you these 3 phrases, which is быстрые настройки. Настройки is a noun in its plural form, it means settings. So быстрые настройки means fast or quick settings. Быстрые закуски. Закуски means snacks. So быстрые закуски, both are plural forms of the words. And закуски snacks. So быстрые закуски means fast or quick snacks. And also here it is быстрые шахматы. Быстрые шахматы. Шахматы means chess. It is a noun. that in Russian only has its plural form, so шахматы meaning chess, always plural in Russian, and it means here it is translated in English like rapid chess, and it is like the version of chess. So while in English it means rapid, in Russian it is translated using the word, the adjective быстрый in its plural form, быстрые, since the word шахматы is always plural. So these are all of the example of using the adjective быстрый in all of its form in some simple phrases with nouns with the same of the same form. So we looked over the masculine gender, feminine gender, neuter gender, and also plural form. And now let's go over to the second adjective of this video, which is медленный, meaning slow. So for the masculine gender form of the adjective медленный, which is медленный, I give you these three examples. The first is медленный танец, медленный танец, танец meaning dance or dancing. It is a noun of a masculine gender, and we're using it, of course, with the adjective of the masculine gender form. We're getting медленный танец, and it is slow dancing. Also, like I said, expression. Next, we have a very annoying thing, which is медленный интернет. Медленный интернет. You can guess that internet means internet, and of course, медленный интернет means slow internet, and it's something that I think all of us like hate a little bit or a lot. And the third example is медленный шаг. Медленный шаг. Шаг means step, so медленный шаг is, like I said, expression which roughly can be translated into English as slow step, but it is basically like a slow walking. So медленный шаг, slow walking. The feminine gender form of the adjective медленный is медленная, and here are some examples of phrases with this adjective. So first we have медленная музыка. Медленная музыка. Музыка means music. It is a noun of the feminine gender, so we're using it with the feminine gender adjective, and медленная музыка meaning slow music. Next is медленная песня. Медленная песня. Песня is song, also a feminine gender noun, and медленная песня means a slow song. Next we have a kind of obvious example, which is медленная улитка. Медленная улитка. Улитка meaning snail, and of course snail is very, very slow, so it's like why I said it is an obvious example. So медленная улитка means a slow snail. For the neuter gender version of this adjective, which is медленная, I'm basically giving you the same examples that I gave for the opposite adjective, which is быстрый, and there we used чтение, reading, дыхание, breathing, and восстановление, recovery. We can use all of them with медленное, saying that all of these notions are slow. So, for example, we can say медленное чтение, meaning slow reading, медленное дыхание, meaning slow breathing, медленное дыхание. We can say also медленное восстановление, slow recovery. And I also gave you this example, which is медленное танго. Медленное танго, and it means tango, like the type of dancing. So it is a slow tango, медленное танго. And for the phrases with the plural form of this adjective, which is медленные, let's say that dancing can be slow, of course, and танец, which is dancing in the singular form, can be also in plural, which is танцы. So медленные танцы, meaning slow dancings or slow dances. So медленные танцы, slow dances. Медленные мелодии. Melody is the plural form of the noun melodia, which is melody. And here we are using it with the plural form of the adjective as well. So медленные мелодии means slow melodies. And also медленные песни. Медленные песни. just like we used this expression in the singular, there we took notice of the gender form of the noun, but since here it is the plural, we are not talking about the gender, but about the plural form. So here медленные песни means slow songs. So here you can see all of the examples of how different versions of these two opposite meaning adjectives быстрый, fast, and медленный, slow, can be used in simple phrases. And these simple phrases, of course, can be enlarged into sentences. You just have to like add a verb of the correct form, grammar form, and maybe some pronouns and other types of speech, and that will be a full sentence. So I highly encourage you to pay attention to these adjectives. They are, of course, very commonly used in Russian language, and it will be very useful to practicing building your own phrases. But of course, please, before doing that, make sure that you are using the correct gender and singular or plural form of these adjectives. And for that, you have to be basing your assumption on the nouns, because the noun plays the main role here. So first you establish the form of the noun, and then you are using the adjective of the corresponding form. And also pay attention that some nouns can have only plural form, like the one I gave you here, шахматы. So that is also something to be cautious of. So please do that, and of course try to remember all of these words, so they will come up to you naturally, instead of like ranking your brain, trying to come up with the correct rule to how to form all of these forms. I suggest that you practice it saying to yourself several times a day, and then these forms will come up naturally to you. So that is all for today's video. I hope it was informative and useful for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to write them down in the commentary section under the video. Of course, if you like this video, give this your likes, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel to not miss out on the further lessons on the Russian language. And I will be making a lot of videos on the Russian adjectives as well. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. So for now, thank you for watching, and I see you very, very soon in my next video. Goodbye.